Think you know Ninja songs? Old school or new school? Stand a chance to win big on Gusto Guess the Song. To be a part of this, call the numbers on your screen right now. Come on board and let's do things the Gusto way.
Hello guys, and welcome once again to Gusto Reactions on Gusto TV. I remain your host Donny Fesky, and I have my guest without an S, Big Lala, right here. And Lala.
Lala.
You already know. Thank you guys for always liking our videos. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, your comments. We see everything. 50k loading. Coming soon.
So he's going to give out 50,000 naira worth of, I don't know.
What of goodies. But then just stay tuned. And if you are watching this channel for the first time, well, you join the people that have been here with us for a long time.
Yeah,
once you click on the 50k, just subscribe so that you are alerted and updated with everything. If you look at a lot of big artists that we have in the industry, there's one person that have the list of collaborations. That is Big Wiz. For the likes of Davido, Davido is like the one with the most collaboration, one of the guys with most collaborations.
Okay.
Olamide too has a whole lot of collaborations. Burna Boy too has a couple of collaborations. Tiwa Savage, Yemi Alade, and the likes. But then this particular guy, Wizkid, why does it limit the number of collaboration it does?
Doesn't really limit it. I think it's just a product of the time that we're in right now for Wiz. There was a particular period in his career that he was on several songs. Maybe you can say the difference is he's not. In fact, it's not even just him. Like, to the best of my knowledge, a lot of these guys, only a few. Let's just say David features on a lot of records.
Yeah.
Maybe not on the scale of David, but he also features, but not as much.
Like in the past 2 years, it's been really.
But in the past 2 years, he had to work so hard to drop his own project. He was pushing the project until he finally dropped. And even since the project dropped, he's been on a few songs. Songs I can count them on my fingers. So you can say that yes, it doesn't drop on. It's not readily available for those kind of things.
Well, after the Made in Lagos dropped, in an interview, he said he's open now to working with the youngins, and then he started off with Omah. The first one we heard from them was Pami, DJ Tunes, Omah, Adekunle Gold, and Wizkid. And then after that, Wizkid went to Ghana, stayed in Ghana, and then got featured on the track with Omah. Omah and P Prime were on that one. I don't know, when you saw this, what were your thoughts about Omah and Wizkid's collaboration?
It's like the grandfather of a particular aspect of Nigerian music. He's now working with maybe a grandson. Maybe he's looking like, oh, this is, maybe in a few years we look at this moment that is the moment that somebody passed on the torch of something to somebody. That's how I felt when I saw this. So it's great because the distance in the years they've been in the game is enough. Is a lot.
Like it is.
Is a lot. And when Omah is getting the props and the props that he deserves from guys like Wizkid, then he only signifies one thing, that yes, this guy is for the future. It's a big cosign for Wizkid to feature on an Omah record. Well,
after Omah, he moved on to the Dangbana Orisha Bella Shmurda. I don't know, I think this one was because of the buzz Omah had Bella Shmurda had at the moment, because they met at the Eddies, and from there the relationship built. And then Bella went to Ghana to see Big Wiz, and then the old studio thing happened.
Went to the embassy.
And then we got you don't spoil. This was the part. You don't spoil. when you saw it, I think they played a snippet of the song. How was the sound like for you?
Well, I didn't really hear the song, to be honest. All I heard in that video was you don't spoil. You don't spoil. And then that slang came in the period where Davido had the choke and everything, and people were like, well, just calm down first. Nothing spoiled for you yet.
So nothing
really ticked me. Just the existence of them in the same place together, the mere extent that they were both there,
the energy,
that was good for me anyway.
So this collaboration, if you eventually drop, what's your expectation? Like, how well would Bella perform on this one?
Well, I have high expectations for Bella because if he features on the record, he most likely kills it. He only has 1 or 2 subpar records on there, but usually when Bella is on top form, and I think he'll be on top form when you're going to be Wizkid, you can't drop a mid thing. Well, I trust Wizkid's ear for good sounds, and then if anything is not right by him, I'm pretty sure he will say that no, do that, don't do it this way, do it that way, or do it. I don't like it, but do another one. And that's what I'd expect.
Well, moving on from this one, Wizkid jumped on to the buzzing guy, the film crooner, the outsider, Buju. They were spoiled. I think it was when Wizkid came to Lagos.
Yeah.
That was when the collaboration happened. And Wizkid posted on his Instagram story that Big Wiz Buju sounding sexy. And I think during their session, Wizkid posted Buju's picture on his story. Buju also posted Wizkid's picture on his story. You could see there was a video here, and then Wizkid listening to it. This collaboration, I don't know, it seemed to be some sort of special collaboration because Buju's sound is different from what we used to.
Buju's sound is new. Is kind of like unique. The way he gives his melody is different. The way he goes about the delivery of the song is also different. Different from any other person. So Buju, Wiz recognized that the boy is special, right? And the best way to, I don't know, give these guys a bit of encouragement is to work with them, make their dreams come true. Because not all of these guys want to work with Wiz, want to work with David, want to work with the Burna. He's worked with the Burna. He hasn't worked with David yet, but he struck Wizkid out of that list. He's worked with Wiz. In the future, he can work with David. So I mean, it's big that these young kids are given the opportunity and they are featuring on these OGs. Their records and getting them on their songs. And I also want to appreciate the likes of Olamide, because he did that on Carpe Diem softly, but people thought, I personally thought, he was relying on them, but it was a big co-sign for Olamide to actually put these guys on their record, and they killed it. They killed it, which was dope. Yeah.
And someone said, but Buju, please, did you slap Wizkid as promised? I slapped him with 2 hits. That means they have 2 songs together. Moving on from this, the next person, Wizkid moved back to Ghana, and then we saw Blaqbonez with his bag, Nigeria, I don't tire for you. And then Blaqbonez was also with Wizkid in Ghana. And then they were in the studio also for another session. I think this part was the video. I couldn't hear it well, but then, I don't know, Blaqbonez and Wizkid, because Blaqbonez is one person that I've always looked for, searching for Wizkid's validation everywhere.
Everybody's validation. As long as you're big and you're a flesher, you want to see.
When you want to drop that album, he say, Wizkid, they just coming. No mix Sam. Wizkid and Blaqbonez, I don't know, the energy seems to be in sort of some almost the same level. How would this collaboration come out?
Well, I really don't know, because Blaqbonez's style is a bit different. We know he's more of a rapper, and then when he tries to do the subtle pop thing, there's a certain way he sounds, and his fan base love it. They love it to death. So it's different. I can't foresee what's going to sound like. I don't know if Blaqbonez is going to do the singing thing, because obviously if you sing past Wiz now.
Bruh.
Or are you going to just drop a verse or 2 and do something classic like them Ladipo and Buju do, or them Show Them Cap and all these other singers do? I can't foresee what it's going to sound like, but I'm happy for Blaqbonez. Finally, he's working with the big dogs.
Now, out of all of these 4 collaborations, we know that Wizkid is one person that, when it's time to drop songs, he's had one with Tenny. I don't know, that one got leaked, so most likely that song will not come out. Got leaked before. You know, when Mid Lagos wanted to drop, people leaked one album. They have to change it, the artwork. You know, the initial artwork was the old Lagos, the old
I don't even remember what it sounds like.
I can't remember too, but then it's some Yoruba sort of sound, because Tenny's part ahead, and then Wizkid was coming in from it. So they leaked the album, so they had to like change it. Some songs on that one. So I feel that one may likely not come out until they do another one. But now Wizkid it's been on song with these 4 young guys. Buju, Omah, Blaqbonez, Shmurda. Which one is that first that is gonna drop?
The first that's going to drop, I really can't tell for Wisdom. Maybe if I say one now, if you go change it and say you're not going to drop them again, I think I'm going to go with the most high profile one for me. Has to be the one with Omah, because Omah has won the Headies, Next Rated, and that's significant in itself. And if you even want to compare these other young gains with an Omah, I don't want to say his head and shoulders above them, but he's above them on ratings right now. So the most high profile one that I really want to drop first is the one with Omah.
The one with Omah, that means that one is straight to number 1 once it drops.
Straight.
Because Omah is known to be the chat king
right now.
Understand came out number, no even say from 5, 1 straight up.
Before they even update the next day, you don't enter number 1.
That's how it is. So Lala said Wizkid Omah should likely be the first one to drop, because looking at the situation of things, Omah seems to be that one person that is a bit high profile than the other guys. Let us know what you think. Wizkid, Buju, Wizkid, Blaqbonez, Wizkid, Shmurda, Wizkid, Omah. Which one should Wizkid drop first? If you decide that, okay, my next single, which one should I drop? I think I can agree with you. P-Prime and Omah when they studio together, with Wizkid in Ghana.
Yeah.
Hey! Let us know what you think in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next episode of Gospel Reaction. Keep liking, keep sharing. We love you.
Bye.